Cody Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Detective Conan chapter 1048. So, last chapter, obviously we started a new case, and yeah, Conan has mouth herpes, also known as a cold sore. Yeah, and dumbass Conan brought the antidote with him, and Sarah saw it. She saw it in there, which was not good. And of course, this is at, like, a celebrity's birthday party, and some creepy-ass makeup artist is killed. I still think it's the, pastier that killed him, but let's get to this chapter and see, if I'm right. Well, we're gonna know by part 3, but anyway, let's get to this chapter here, which is titled, Why Are You Crying? A disaster at a model's birthday party. Watch carefully in the end. At what was supposed to be a glamorous party, a scream echoes? Damn it, he's already dead. No, wait, stop joking around. Stay there. Ugh, my mouth ulcer. He calls it a mouth ulcer. It's fucking herpes, okay? Don't freaking censor it. It is mouth herpes. Hey, stay away from the body. No one move until the police arrive. Poisoned? I'm telling you, it's the pastier that did it! So you're saying that the victim, Hanasaki, Mitsutoshi-san, died from ingesting something laced with poison? Again! It's gotta be the pastier, because this motherfucker was a douche to him! Yes, according to forensics, it's likely that this cake, which the victim was eating right before he collapsed, was poisoned. We also found a vial containing cyanide poison under the table where the victim was seated. But how could someone have poisoned the cake during the party? Apparently, they were using the projector to show photographs when he collapsed, so the cafe was dimly lit at the time. Still, no matter how dimly lit it was, surely somebody should have seen it when this message was being written. Well, it's called the wine bottle was being broken. Doi. On the victim's forehead with the marker? Well, it seems that immediately after the victim collapsed, the projector suddenly cut out, and the room went completely dark. But if it was completely dark, how could someone have written the message in the first place? The victim is wearing, party glasses that apparently glow in the dark. I see, as long as the, position of the head was apparent, you could feel your way around to write on it, huh? The letters do look rather wobbly, as if the culprit wrote it with their non-dominant hand to camouflage their handwriting. Wording solution. This cafe, though, has almost 40 people slinging out. Well, duh, the pastier broke the wine bottle with his dominant hand and wrote with his non-dominant hand. Easy, right? If I'm wrong on this, I'm gonna fucking hate myself, because I've been right on a lot of shit lately. Singling out the culprit from this many people won't be easy, and surely the marker used to write the message has already been disposed of somewhere. Derafu, Sushupe, Sushupe? I think he's saying that there are 4 suspects. Conan and Sarah-kun, you're here as well? The sister of, Sekizawa, oh, that was Conan that was saying that because of his mouth herpes. The sister of, Sekizawa, Remy, you know, that model is a classmate of ours. So all of us were invited to her birthday party. And us, as for there being 4 suspects, isn't it obvious? To the left of the, victim and the projector in our seats, blocked the way so no one could pass. And to the right of the victim, Tim on the floor, see? One of the employees dropped a wine bottle in the darkness, so the floor was covered with wine. But there are no traces of anyone having stepped through it. The door near the victim's head leads to the kitchen, but the cooks have already testified that no one went through that door. From the time the projector lost its power until the lights came back on. In other words, the scene of the murder became an enclosed space that no one could have slipped out of after the victim ate the poison cake and collapsed. And if you exclude us, since we weren't acquainted with the victim, there were only 4 people inside that space. And those 4 people are, in order to ensure they couldn't dispose of anything outside, we have them standing by in the corner of the room. First, we have the star of this birthday party, who was seated on the victim's left. the model, Sekizawa Remi-san, who's 21. Next, the person who was seated on Remi-san's left, her sister and also our classmate, Sekizawa Yuma-san, who's 17. Then there was the person seated on the victim's right, Remi-san's manager, Kushiyama Minamu-san, who's 28. God, these people are making me feel old! Fuck! And lastly, the person who was next to our table, slicing and distributing the cake, the pastier of this cafe, and also Remi-san's classmate, Hatsune Suba-san. See? I'm telling you, it's this motherfucker! I'm telling you, it's Hatsune! Age 21. Those four could have served poison to the victim. They're the suspects. Yumi-chan's also a suspect? Leave her out, jeez. It's just procedure. She was acquainted with him after all. Right, Conan-kun? You're right. What's this? Your mouth ulcer still bothering you? Better take some more medicine, no? I'm alright. I hate that they're calling this a mouth ulcer! It's driving me crazy! It's fucking herpes! I know, the guys... Usually manga is uncensored. It's driving me crazy! It's fucking mouth herpes, god damn it! At least call it a cold sore or something! I don't like mouth ulcer. Call it a cold sore. If you're not gonna call it mouth herpes, call it a fucking cold sore. It's driving me crazy. Is anyone else? I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent about this, but fuck, it's driving me nuts. I don't like it being called a mouth ulcer. Either call it mouth herpes or a fucking cold sore like everybody else does. Jesus. Anyway, we'll be taking your statements one by one. About your relationship to the victim and what you were doing around the time the victim collapsed from the poison. The late Hanasaki Mitsusushi-san was a hair and makeup stylist and a fucking perv, too. I mostly went to him to have my hair and makeup done. I was always grateful to have someone so skilled and popular. Then your relationship was strictly professional? Yes, although he did keep coming on to me. Hanasaki-san made advances on you, but isn't he married? An affair, huh? I rejected him every time, and besides, I think he was half joking anyway. I see. Then, what were you doing during the incident? I understand that prior to his collapse, Hanasaki-san groaned when he stood up. Is that right? Hanasaki-san was wearing glasses that glow in the dark, so I commented on those. After that, we were eating the cake that had been served. When he suddenly stood up, then collapsed. I didn't leave my seat until the lights came back on. So you didn't do anything aside from eating the cake, right? The room had been dimmed in order to show photos on the projector, which led to me accidentally knocking the strawberry on my cake onto the table, so I picked it back up. Oh, I saw that. She said 3-second rule and ate it anyway. 3-second rule? Did you have to mention that? Sorry. So during the incident, you were next to your sister the whole time? Yes, I love cake, so I ate mine really fast after I finished. Just as I was about to get up to go to the restroom, Hasaki-san suddenly let out a moan and fell. And you didn't rush over to him when that happened? No, the projector's light had been cut off, so it was pitch black, and there was some commotion about a broken wine bottle nearby. I assume you weren't close to the victim then? No, he tried flirting with me too, but I had always rejected him, so you too? I frequently came in contact with Hanasaki-san at my workplace. Well, that's a given since he does the hair and makeup for the model I'm in charge of. Then did you have any trouble with the victim? As she already mentioned, he was a well-known, highly skilled stylist, so in exchange for prioritizing our Sekizawa, he made many demands we had to meet, such as, for example, he'd ask for information about her preferences like her favorite flower or food dish. This time he requested to be seated next to her. And what were you doing at the time of the incident? Before I had the chance to have any cake, my phone rang and I had to go answer it. See there? My cake was left untouched, right? Yes. Hanasaki-san collapsed during that phone call, then the lights came on, and you policemen arrived, so I haven't returned to my seat since I first stood up to take the call. That's right, I'm the one who made this cake. Since it's Remy's birthday party, and she was my classmate in middle and high school, I asked the head chef to let me prepare it. Were you also the one who cut the cake and brought it to the victim? Yes, and I put a strawberry on every slice before serving it, because Remy likes strawberries. How are you acquainted with the victim? I met him for the first time today, though I'd heard from Yumi about his persistent advances on Remy, which really bothered her. What were you doing during the incident? I was distributing the cake when it suddenly became pitch black, so until the lights came back on, I held onto the serving cart to ensure that no one would bump into the cart and knock it over. That aside, wouldn't it be faster to simply check our belongings? What do you mean? The marker the culprit wrote something on Hanasaki's forehead, so I think that whoever has a marker on them is probably the culprit. Of course, I don't have one. You're right, what about you? Ah, yes. I always hold on to Sekizawa's bag, and there's usually a marker inside it for autographs, but this marker doesn't work. True. The bag smells of thinner, but someone could have loosened the cap on the marker after the incident, causing it to dry out then. No, before the party started, Sekizawa was going to give an autograph to that girl, but it had already dried out. Is that right? Yes. So you didn't get an autograph? I did. Yumi-chan had a spare marker on her, so she used that one instead. Then Remy-san is the one with the working marker? No. You're wrong. This is a misunderstanding. There's no way our Sekizawa would kill someone. I returned that marker to Yumi, right? It's in my bag. But it wasn't me. I would never kill anyone. Please believe me. Do something, Sarah-chan. What am I supposed to do? A call. It's from Mom. Hello? How's it looking? Do you think you could get your hands on it? No, someone's been poisoned to death at this party I'm at, so this really isn't the time. I'll call you later. Poison to death, huh? A few months earlier. You're awfully late, Tsutomoto-san. Forgive me, Mary. It's been so long that I had difficulty recalling where our usual meeting spot was. Oh my god, we're gonna see it in heaven! I completely forgotten that it was at the balustrade of VAUXHALL Bridge, right in front of the headquarters of the Secret Intelligence Service. And, did you figure out who killed Haneda Koji? No, only that it was done by a rather large organization. They targeted me, so I went on the run! Oh my god, this is shit I've been waiting for! And why did it take you over a decade to get in touch with me? I told you when we happened to cross paths downtown the other day, remember? While escaping from them, I injured my head rather severely, so I contracted amnesia and roamed about the city for quite a long time. I was finally able to regain my memory thanks to meeting you again, and I should be able to return to MI6 in a year's time. But more importantly, did you bring our sons with you to London? No, I came with our daughter. Our daughter? Oh my, don't tell me you still can't remember our daughter who you held in your very own arms. Oh, that kid. Did she grow up well? What's wrong, Mary? Why are you crying? When Tsutomoto-san and I parted ways, our daughter was still in my womb. Who are you? That's right. I'm not a Kai, Tsutomoto. I'm the woman who's about to poison you with the drug! Oh my god! Oh my god! London, VAUXHALL Bridge, a yet untold confrontation! Holy shit! Holy shit! Now this is shit I've been waiting for! I think this is shit we've all been waiting for! Remember I said I wanted to see some shit with the black organization? And this is shit we've all been waiting for! Oh my god, I've been waiting for this shit! We've been waiting to see! We've been waiting to see our fucking married again! Oh my god, this is awesome! Oh my god! I can't wait to see the rest of this next week. I hope we see the rest of this story next week. We better see the rest of this story at the start of next chapter. Swear to fucking God. I don't even give a shit about the case. I want to see the rest of this. Damn it. Oh my God. Those sneaky motherfuckers! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, this is fucking insane. It all happened at VAUXHALL Bridge. It happened. Oh man. This is insane. I really am curious what's gonna. Oh god. I feel like something's gonna. I feel like everything's leading up to VAUXHALL Bridge. I really do. Something's gonna go down there at some point. I really freaking do. Really hope something's gonna go down there. But I still want to know who the fuck Rum is, god damn it! what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Detective Conan content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!